a wild Snorlax appears.
Ah, the good old Commodore 64. For a large part of the 1980s and the start of the 90s, the Commodore 64 was the go-to system of choice for many an avid home computer user. Released in August 82, it was officially discontinued in April 94. It had two variations, but whether you had the first gen, thicker, bulkier model, or if you had the sleeker, beigeier successor, the result was the same. Classic blue start screen, the fabled psychedelic loading lines, and epic banging tunes such as But we all, at some stage, had to put up with this. Sluggish, slow, unreliable cassette tapes. From classic arcade conversions like Chase HQ, epic box art, to era cult classics like Dizzy, not so epic box art. Some worked better than others.
So there's the Lotus Esprit, obviously. You can tell, can't you? You've played lots of Lotus Esprit Turbo Challenge. And the bar on the left is basically his damage bar, so you need to get that all the way up to the top. And there's times where he just seems to speed up insanely.
Right, so I'm going to use this grease gun, put it underneath this cart, and it'll move out my way. Hooray, job done. That is Acme Birdseed. I'm going to try and get that. I'm going to try and now get past this bird. This is one of the tricky ones, and I hope I'm going to do it. I did! Oh god, quick, somebody record that. Okay.
While some just didn't work at all.
Very spectrumy. So yeah, push forward. Here we go. I must be. This is awful. Right. Okay. So, gee, come on, the cornering's like it's like driving through treacle or marmite, whatever you find worse. Well, every time you want to. Oh god, it's like rendering the screen every second. Oh god, have I got a time limit? Oh god, I've got to get back on the road. Oh, I'm probably going to run out of time. This is totally crazily embarrassing.
When trusty Zap 64 magazine reviews are as bad as this,
20%. 20%. Graphics 22%, much too slow for a race game.
You knew it was one to avoid. This list is purely the 10 games I have gotten the most fun out of, so there will be no epic titles such as Impossible Mission, The Last Ninja 2, or even highly rated Frankie Goes to Hollywood. Seymour Goes to Hollywood, Spot Goes to Holly... hang on, no, wrong machine. Regardless, no Hollywood games were harmed in making this list. So without any further waffle, number 10, The New Zealand Story. Released in 1988, and for practically, well, every other system, the Taito Classic plays extremely well on the Commodore. Playing as Tiki the Kiwi, you must traverse the levels to save your lover, Fifi, oh dear. The smoothness of the scrolling, the varying difficulty of the levels, and the sheer playability of this game demands that you give it a try to see if you can conquer it. The fun/insane balloon flying is definitely my favourite aspect to the New Zealand Story. With a variety of pick-upable weapons from your humble starter arrows to the insane flamey fireballs, or mega pew-pew lasers, you'll never not find the weapon that's right for you. With each world having a boss battle at the end, it adds a sense of achievement and completes each world with a very satisfying feeling. Me failing badly on the NES version.
Holy crap, it's a... Oh god. I'm in back in trouble now. What am I meant to be doing here? Oh! Right, I was just standing around.
Number 9. Buggy Boy. Elite's 1987 release of Buggy Boy was something a little special. A game that brought a magical combination of speed, skill, and mostly fun to the Commodore 64. The game was released for the Amstrad CPC, Atari ST, Spectrum and the Amiga, but the Commodore 64 conversion shines through. The scale, sense of pace, and keen controls of this game make it a really fun experience and challenge.
I need a magenta one if I can, but obviously the trick is to get round it more than anything. Oh, hug it across the way. Oh, oh, that was silly. I got it though. That was very silly. Now. Football.
I always like getting the football because it makes a cool noise, but...
The Amiga version for comparison.
So basically, it's a nice little arcade. It was famous. That was pants. It was famous in the arcades, obviously, and then it was ported to. If you hadn't have dodged that, it would have killed you. It was ported to mini systems across the world. Did I hit a tree there? Did I seriously hit a tree?
Number 8. Ghostbusters. Yes, I know what you're thinking. Isn't this game poo? Well, maybe on other systems, yes, but the Commodore 64 version was very well done. Whilst the gameplay may be a little repetitive, the game never feels boring or samey. If anything, as the speed of the game ramps up, it can get extremely hectic, and some would say almost chaotic. Catching Slimers, or not, is the key to success, but stopping the yellow apparitions getting to the centre is also necessary. With the all-new Ghost Vacuum, skill, or sheer fluke, is needed to progress to the end boss, the fabled Marshmallow Man. Just don't cross the streams. Or get slimed. Or squished by Marshmallow. Fantastic fun. Number 7. Microprose Soccer. Sensible Software's 1988, let's say prequel, shall we, to Sensible Soccer, was insane fun. Fast-paced and frantic, the game had much more playability than most other football games on the Commodore. 2-player action to add even more zaniness to proceedings. And if you like mile-long sliding tackles, turn on the rain and you'll be whizzing off-screen more than an actor with prostate issues. Manual goalkeepers were the thing to master. We never did, but you can definitely see why the follow-up games had auto goalkeepers.
Give me the ball. Thank you. Oh no! Oh yes! Oh, you still get the ball, you still... Oh, goal! Oh, my belly! Stop it!
Bring it
I
on.
can't believe I did a good sliding tackle there. Look at that, that was amazing.
I got it back,
And then...
and you took it off me. And Scar!
Oh no!
He's a Scotland player. Thought, you know what? I've got a chance to score. I'm gonna take it. I don't care if it's in my own
Oh,
goal.
haha.
Ha-ha.
Right, okay. I have to control the ball for as long as possible. Oh no! Good job!
What the heck was that?
4-2.
Four,
You
two.
know you are.
I don't
It's a
know.
slip. Conk. Apparently, putting it in the
The
actual
post.
post is a goal.
Is a goal.
Yep.
Number 6. Creatures 2. I loved Creatures. To this day, still one of the highest rated games on the Commodore 64 platform. Thalmus's 1992 release of the follow-up, Creatures 2 Tortured Trouble, had people drooling over the fun and challenging mix of puzzle and platform genres. Each level, a single-screen torture puzzle where you guided Clyde through to save his fuzzy friend in time before they were gruesomely extinguished. Amazing graphics and intuitive gameplay made this a true fun C64 classic.
I'm not even playing this and I'm panicking. Ah! Come on. A few more patient minutes, days, years, and we'll have... Oh, no, they're melting away.
Ta-da!
While enjoying coitus, but still. And what happens here? Oh, you can flamethrow. Oh, with the flask. Awesome. And it blows up. And what was the point in that? Oh, because we go down there, and then we kill the cycling dude. Ha! Have that cycling dude. Save him! Do something! Quick, he's gonna die! What are you meant to be doing? What are you meant to be doing? You meant...
I don't know, I just don't know. What the hell? What? Come on.
Oh my god, that's bloody violence at its worst. Oh no, here he comes! This is where it all goes wrong!
Oh, come on, go. Come on.
Do something! He needs help, for the love of God! Save him! Save him! What are you doing, man? What are you doing? You just... Inept fireball. Oh, we did it! We did it! Yay!
I think they call that in the nick of time.
Stage 1 complete.
Number 5. School Days. Any Commodore or Spectrum fan worth their salt will testify to School Days being in their top 10 of overall games. School Days, for me, was one of these games that instantly got you hooked. There was something about it. They challenged the gameplay. I had to try and complete it. Go around school knocking shields to get your report card from the safe, only to find out you needed to deselect all the shields again in order to win. Just don't get too many lines or it's game over.
Now, to get most of these shields, and the most difficult room to get the shield is in that huge big room there. Because you need to bounce either the catapult off of heads or jump on bodies. Trust me, it's a bloody nightmare. I need to be very... Yes!
Oh, good shot.
So that
Nice.
gets me one. And I get points as well because he
Into your face. Yeah.
is closer.
Wait for it.
I want to get a little bit closer, just a little bit. Right now, let's...
Not yet. Yeah. The evil laugh.
Right, here we go. I'm going to be a bit naughty here and try and force the issue. Ha! Here comes my guy! Come on! Come on! Yeah. Now he might take half an hour to actually clean the whiteboard.
That guy's going very quick.
Yeah.
He's found you.
Yes, but that's totally worth it now because what I'll do is, okay, that's 300 lines, but that's it now. It's I'll now zoom to my lesson. I've got that one, so it's like sang, so that's all the shields done.
Yeah. Good.
Number 4, IK Plus. Arch McLean of Ye Olde Pool Games' 1987 hit Karate Gem, the follow-up to Way of the Exploding Fist. This thing was released on everything at the time, and beyond, even for the PlayStation. Impressive. And the game was just that. Easy to pick up, difficult to master. Damn, I only learned how to spam jumpy high kick. 2-player was hilarious fun, and is easily in everyone's top 10 Commodore 64 list. Just don't talk to me about balls.
Okay, no, head button does not work. Change. Ugh, no, I want to actually fly.
Oh, I can do a split kick.
Yeah, when you do what? How do you do that?
I just pressed up. I just hold punch and press up.
Get back on the floor!
Get down!
I know how to do that, but I don't know how to do anything else. Yeah, come near me and I'll get decked. Yes! Take that. Get. And it... That was a good counter from Mr. Blue Guy. Damn you, Blue Guy. Oh! Oh! Again, we're on the floor. Yes! Got him back.
Red wins, blue is second, white is... What? Where am I at?
She didn't do anything.
I kick people.
Oh no.
Deflect
No, no,
ball
no,
from
no,
the
no, no,
points.
no, no. No.
Come on.
No.
Deflect it.
No.
Deflect it.
Number 3, Treasure Island Dizzy. A Dizzy game has to be in my top 10 list. These titles are stuff of legends for any who had a Commodore, Amstrad, or even Spectrum. I'm a Dizzy purist. I love the first game in the series. It just seems more gritty and hardcore. Treasure Island Dizzy wins through as a more complete entry. Although one life was not always the intention, it makes it much more of a fun challenge and accomplishment to complete. The tricky treehouse section, to the masterful underwater sequence. This albeit short game was, and still is, great fun to play. The 3-scrolling inventory system added an extra confrontation, and all in all added to making Treasure Island Dizzy an 8-bit masterpiece.
Yeah, the jellyfish. No. The jellyfish killed you, I think.
Yeah, but now if you jump on top, it's not.
It's not Mario.
It's not stingy on top.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, real life.
Oh!
Oh! What did I hit it?
Number 2, Dilly Thompson's Decathlon. Dilly Thompson and your goddamn Decathlon game. How many joysticks did your game help me break? This waggle till you drop track and field game still makes me chuckle to this day. From the fun and airy 100 meters joystick frenzy to the oh stuff this 1500 meters waggle marathon. If you do not enjoy this game, then something is clearly wrong. Not always simultaneously 2-player. When it is, it's a hell of a laugh. Unless you hate hurdles, then oh dear.
Seriously? 1500 meters, we're not going to do it.
Change method. Polish the nib. Let's go.
What?
I'm actually sweating here. My... Swap hands. The table really shaking.
Don't get it! Cross the line!
Where's the line?
Cross the line!
Hunter.
No, actually, I'm the top guy!
You're the top guy.
Yeah, because you stopped! Hang on, this is fun! Oh no, this is absolutely shocking. Just get over one! Right, quick, finish it! Finish him! Oh my god.
Alright, I finished. How did I beat you?
I didn't clear a single hurdle.
You're still going, you have to keep
Oh,
And at number 1, Kickstart 2. The original daddy to any Trials motorbike game. It may not have had much physics in the game, but you just did not need it. You had breeze blocks. Mastertronic's 1987 title Kickstart 2 was the ultimate two-player funfest. While it was released on the Amiga, Amstrad and Spectrum, these platforms reviewed averagely. Zap64, however, gave Kickstart 2 86% rating. Different obstacles, different surfaces, equal, different speeds, and even different positions. Ski jumps and telephone boxes galore. Day-night races and the pièce de la résistance, a course designer. So you too could make courses you could barely complete. There's so much fun in this game. Grab a friend and challenge them to a real Trials contest, 80 style.
okay, I'm scared.
Oh, it's night.
Okay.
Here we go.
I'm top! Oh god, what are we doing? Oh no! Oh god, you're some kind of
No, I'm not.
Pokemon master.
I died mentally.
Oh god, is that
What?
is that mud?
Yes.
It might be mud.
Okay, the night cost is notoriously difficult because all you see is the shadow.
Right.
Oh, slow down.
Slow down.
Slow down for fences.
Slow down for fences. And, oh my god, I'm absolutely pooped. Oh wow, that wasn't too bad.
It was awful.
Telephone boxes, but we get to miss. No, don't get to miss that.
Oh, thought I did it.
Oh dear. Oh god. Oh
Okay.
god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god.
I didn't.
Sorry. Carry on. Yes. Yes. I don't know how you did it, but well done.
Pressing